So as you can see in the title, this is a Dollar Tree DIY, and it is with this galvanized metal, I guess, plant stand. I don't know. I've seen these all over though. I've seen people make a lot of things, use these for a lot of different purposes, but I wanted to use mine for a sink caddy, a place for me to hold my soap and just a towel, and just, you know, so it would, my soap wouldn't just be sitting there on the sink. So I went on in and I just started painting it. And I used Waverly chalk paint, the white. I love this paint. Again, I can't stress it enough. It's because of the coverage. You don't, a little goes a long way. I'm pretty sure I did have to do 2 coats of this though, because one wasn't enough. It depends on what you like. If the 1 coat looked okay, but I wanted a little more coverage, so I did 2. I did do 2 coats of this. So there I am, I'm just painting it, and I get paint all over my hands. I don't wear no gloves when I do this paint because I don't know. It's just something about painting. It's just relaxing to me, especially when it's a small project. So I just go on in and I paint it and I wait for it to dry, which it take no time at all to dry. And then I just go on in with the second coat and let that, make sure that's dry before I start my second the thing that I'm going to do with it. And what I did forget to do, looking back on this, and once I started sanding, is I did forget to, I should have painted, the words are like darker, like a little black, got a little black paint on them, but I should have painted those black, so when I went on in to sand it, that they would show more. But it showed up pretty good, but I wish I would have painted it black. Just put a little paint over the words itself, but you'll see later when I go on in and sand it. That's the only thing I did forget, so don't follow these steps. Make sure you paint yours black before you paint it white if you want the lettering to show more. That's the only thing I did forget to do. So I'm these little these were cabinet knobs that I took off a cabinet that I have in my kitchen because I bought some new ones. I wanted to go with darker tone pulls on my cabinet, so I took those off and I was looking at them and I was like, I can use these for the feet, for my stand. And they were so cool though, and because the bottom of them are flat, and so they, you know, went onto the stand pretty good. Even if I wanted to at any point in time dismantle this, take these off and use them for something else, I could just take them off. They're easy to get off, but they're gonna stay on there for the duration, as long as it, you know, it's not getting any heavy duty wear and tear. It's just sitting there holding my soap by my sink. That's what I wanted to use this for. And again, you can find this at the Dollar Tree. And you can just use, you can use cabinet pulls, or you can use, the Dollar Tree sells beads too. You can use the beads from there. And they also sell these square cubes. I have a pack of them. I'll try to insert a picture. They also sell these cubes, and I try to keep those because you can use those for a lot of projects too. So now my paint is dry. So I'm gonna go on in with the black and distress it a little bit and make it look like it's not a new piece, but an old worn piece. So I'm just gonna I did the black all around the edges and some around the bottom parts of the tin, and then I did a little distressing on the body of it itself. And this is I love easy projects. A lot of my projects, DIYs, are easy. There's not a lot of steps involved, which I do like, because if somebody was to go and make this, and like I said, you see these all over. A lot of people DIY these in a lot of different ways. I've even seen it to go so far as somebody did like a tub out of one, which was super cute, and put it in their bathroom. They made this look like a bathtub. That actually looks like a bathtub right now. Okay, but back to this. So now I'm sanding it, and you can see like the words a little bit, but just think how pretty they would have been if I had painted them black, or just took a brush of black over it, which I did later on. So they did show a little bit. I did a dry brushing on there, so it showed up just enough. I was fine with that. I'm not gonna go back and try to fix it. That's it. I'm done. I'm not putting too much more into this. I'm just gonna distress the body of it and just call it a day and just set it up. So now I'm gonna set it up and stage it. This is the fun part. So this is where I wanted to sit by my sink, and that's how I had my soap just sitting there, which I didn't like. That's an IKEA plant, and when I go there, I always pick up one, and I have several of them now. I think I have total 3 or 4, I think, and I just change them out. But I like that one, but I was torn between this one and another one, and so you'll see which one I used at the end. So I just put the soap in there in the plant and a little towel that I got from Target Dollar Spot. I picked up a couple of those when they were on sale. When they have them, pick them up because they're $1 and they're microfiber, so they're really good quality. And I use that to like buff off my countertops. Actually, I spray them down and I use that to buff them up, and it'll give them like a little shine. So I tuck that in there. But I have several of them under my sink and a little caddy under my sink that I do use. But that one is for show. But if I wanted to use it and I needed to grab it for something, I could. So that is it. This project is done. And look how cute this is. It turned out exactly like I wanted it to. Exactly how I envisioned it. But so it's done. And that was simple. And so this is the second plant. I like that because it bring out the tones of the yellow, but I was torn between both of them. So I took that one out and put it back in, and I left that one in there for a little bit, but the other one is residing in there now because I took it out, and that's it. So please give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my video I always say video channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would so appreciate it. So I'm Shelly. Thanks. Bye.